Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
I was just wondering, when you were a kid, did you always want to be a dancer and an actor, or did you ever want to be anything else?
I've always wanted to be an entertainer. I didn't know if it was acting, dancing, miming, whatever it'd be on the street corners, you know, performing. I just wanted to be an entertainer, and I always considered myself as an entertainer. You know, people always, whether it be a dancer, I consider myself an actor that can dance, because I feel with dancing you are acting in a way, and in acting you have movement that can be somewhat considered as dancing. So I always wanted to make people laugh, and hopefully in the future I can make people cry. But yeah, I would love to try and do it all. Faux show.
Hi, I'm Sammy, and I was wondering, could you please do a move for us?
Yes. But I will do it sitting down. Because it's very interesting sitting down. This is what you would call an isolation. That was like 20 moves, so I gave you time.
Hello? Oh.
Hello?
Hey, I was gonna say, you've been on like Step Up 2 and 3. What's the different experience between a TV show like Glee and then the movies like
Time. My gosh, you have so much time in a movie. I mean, it varies. If you do like an indie, then you don't have as much time. But like a big budget, sort of big budget film like that, we had a month of rehearsal, and then we left and came back for another week to rehearse before we shot for a whole week. And that sequence was, I don't know, like 5-6 minutes long. And on Glee, you learn it the day of, and then you shoot it. So that's a big gap of a difference. You deal with, TV show just moves way faster. You can like learn your lines, and in scripts you get it way later. Compared to a film, you might adjust some things, but for the most part, you pretty much know what's going on as far as the script goes, because it's a movie. You can't like wait and like, well, how's this movie finish? You kind of know beforehand. That's a major difference. That's the biggest difference.
Hi. I was wondering, is it true that you were the iTunes silhouette?
Yeah.
And I was wondering, how did you get that?
Yeah, it's a funny story, which I think says a lot about if whoever wants to be is an aspiring entertainer, wants to be an entertainer of some sort and get into the business. I was always keen on trying to, because I wasn't handed everything. It was actually really difficult for me when I first started in the business, especially as a dancer. You have to know choreographers, and you have to try and get your foot in the door. And I remember seeing this choreographer named Hi-Hat. She's choreographed pretty much everything, a lot of Missy Elliott stuff, Justin Bieber, and all these different amazing artists, and also Step Up 2, Step Up 3. And I just wanted to work with her so bad, so I videotaped myself dancing to a whole bunch of random songs, and I just started creating like weird movements, and then sent it in hopes I want to work with Missy Elliott, please, hit me up, and didn't hear from her. I was sad. And then, like 2 months later, I got a call from my agent, and they're like, hey, Hi-Hat is requesting you for this thing called iPod. That was when it was new, and they're like, Apple wants they were shooting a test commercial. It's like a silhouette thing. So I went in, didn't know what it was, and then after that, I shot like 6 campaigns with iPod, and was on one of the biggest, most iconic commercial campaigns ever. So I was just so fortunate, and started gaining a relationship with them. So it's really cool.